a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having a quick cover? Raises the shoulder.
Early attempts rarely pay off, but they do wear down your opponent.
An arm breaker. And Rey Mysterio connected nicely right there.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you bet.
Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there!
Avalanche Hurricanrana.
And you have to think the effects of that maneuver are going to linger.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't. Sit-out slam.
Oh, got the knees up just in time.
Sharp reversal stopping Mysterio. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed weight.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Rey or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
Ooh! Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. You know, we can stay here, guys.
Quick thinking right there.
Boom! Read that one.
Hooked up.
Ah, shit breaker.
And Rey saw it coming. A razor-sharp chop there.
Rey Mysterio's in some serious trouble.
CM Punk is all...
Flying armbar. Triangles in. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Strong counter from Punk. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
Bulldog.
He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of time.
Wow, look at that agility. That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Oh, the knees at the last second.
Time to go for a ride.
On exploder suplex. Wicked kick.
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal. Shoulders down.
Hold it. Oh, reverses it. Shoulders down.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Flung over a Russian leg sweep. Clubbing blow.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook backbreaker.
Oh my. Knee right to the back of the neck.
Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken on him. Up and around. Down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Mysterio with a
Knees up. Got the knees up just in time. Spin kick to the midsection. What awareness seeing Ray coming.
Every counter being answered with another.
reversal after reversal.
Face first. Setting up. Approaching. Ray working against the hole, trying to break out. Double stomp. Turning the tables. Oh, God.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Working on the arm.
Catches the kick.
Turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Goes into the corner. Back and forth, trading reversals. These two showing how well they know each other.
Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 content from the top. Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up. Boom!
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
Tremendous reflexes.
Into a German suplex. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Kick gets caught.
A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other. Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Drop kick.
And I'm having...
Ray has the shoulders down. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Misses the target.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there. Punk and Ray are pouring it all out in the ring tonight for their shot at the Intercontinental title.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Face first in the turnbuckle. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover. Clubbing blow.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head right now for sure.
All these attacks to the head. He's going to end up with a lot more than a splitting headache if this match goes on for much longer.
And into the corner he goes.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Oh, and he stops that offense. Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Clothesline! Huge kick connects.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
And now propped up in the corner. Range down, elbow retaliation. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Just as heartening to see Mysterio struck.
Face first.
All set now.
It's locked in.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Running Hurricane Rana.
Taking him to the corner now.
Countering that offense. And he goes crashing to the outside.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. He's getting back to his feet, but is there fight left?
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Able to parry that one.
With a DDT! Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Boom, what impact!
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, a kick! Wow! This building is rocking right now. Can you blame him? Right out of ringside and back to the mat. Bulldog plants him.
And I also see a cut on the face of Punk.
Catches the leg.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, gone to sleep.
Does that finish Ray off? Being set up in the corner for something. Followed by a bulldog headlock.
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
Strong counter from Punk.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Snapping the neck.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably...
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
They knew what was coming there. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger. Quick invasion from him there.
Caught with the elbow. These two trading one blow after another.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Oh, what a kick.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
Caught that and reversed it. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
And gets sent right into the corner.
He counters with a great reversal.
Springboard misses the target.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into...
Face first. Set up.
It's locked in.
Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury. Return fire on Rey. Oh. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Uh-oh. Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Get in there, ref. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Huge kick connects.
And maybe Punk has targeted something. Maybe an ailing injury could be affecting Ray. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Taking off from the ropes.
Punk now locks in that double under. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. But counted now into a clothesline.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal. Shoulders down.
Turns the tables. Shut.
What is he thinking right now? Hopefully he does not regret it.
Ray had that well scouted.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Drop kick right to the knee.
Unleashed on the knee, and that might drastically slow things down.
Basement drop kick.
No, pin attempt here.
And he powers out.
Talk about a close call. That easily could have been a 3 count. And he's able to avoid that offense.
Ducked underneath.
Turning that into a German suplex.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Big clothesline. Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken on him.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Wow, springboard attack. Up and around. Down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Right to the face.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Quick thinking right there.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Tossed back into the ring.
rotating them in the corner here.
What a reversal. A running knee right between the shoulder blades.
CM Punk. Uh-oh. Inverted DDT. What a reversal.
Mysterio now. Opponent set up. We know what's coming.
619 countered. What an interception.
Drilled down onto the mat. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Dueling reversals.
Punk avoids the attack.
Oh my goodness, what a double-handed shot.
And he is directed into the corner. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Rey Mysterio's in some serious trouble.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here.
Shoulder to the gut. Sunset flip. Powerbomb to the floor. Counters to gain the advantage. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that. Sunset flip. Powerbomb. Shoulders down. Can Mysterio...
Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match won.
Training back and forth blows now. Oh.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Big shots being... right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Hooked up, and boom!
And misses on the springboard. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back. Boom!
GTS.
Nothing Mysterio can do now.
Punk connects with a knee to the jaw. Gonna turn this around.
And the Bulldog.
And CM Punk is in control.
CM Punk is all gas, right?
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 set up, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Scoop slam sets things up.
And I'm having doubts about Punk's head from the top.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
Clubbing blow.
Punk and Ray are pouring it all out in the ring tonight for their shot at the Intercontinental title.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. This could be Punk's chance to secure that Intercontinental title shot.
CM Punk hoists his opponents. Got to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Quick exchange of counters there. Clothesline.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. To the arm. Terrible. Climbing up the corner. Top rope. Elbow drop from the top. He's got him down. Here we go. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold. Cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolical. Take your pick of the adjective, the point
Taking flight.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
And Punk just thrown out of the way. Mind games in full effect from the Apex Predator.
2.
He's headed to the top now.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off!
And completely missed the mark.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match. And now thrown back into the ring. High red district with CM Punk.
From the sky.
Cross body from the top.
And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's going to have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is red, due to both the pain and the seething anger he's feeling right about now.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's. And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention and soon.
Into a German suplex. Orton firing up. The voices are talking to him.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. He's got him caught. Belly to belly.
Punk's faith beginning to falter as the Viper starts to chip away.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk that hasn't come out yet. Once it does, he will be unstoppable.
And he gets sent back into the ring. Throw becoming collateral damage.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot. And just that quick, the Viper can turn the tides of this matchup. Power slam by Orton.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Flip over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. And backbreaker.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Kick directly to the back.
Leg being manipulated with that maneuver.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Makes it incredibly difficult to lock. Oh, kick right in the back. And Randy can't mount any offense.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point.
Counter by CM Punk. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
Oh, short of a clothesline by Punk.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Placed him in the corner here.
Going counter
guy's physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out, and Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three.
Orton hasn't pinned. Here we go. Kicks out after one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
He answers right back. Might be going high risk here. Top rope. He fails to connect.
Top things to the high red district, but the price ended up being way too steep.
Off the back of the neck.
Opponent lifted up. Randy predicted that. Back and forth, back and forth. Looking for the advantage here.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
Effective counter. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. None of the competitors backing down.
Just teaming up with that fight forever vibe.
Solid impact.
Hooked up. DDT.
Again, Punk is headed out of the ring. And that's our cue to exit.
Yeah, the announce table being cleared off here for something bad. On a well-placed calf kick there.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
Now might be a good time to think about leaving, guys.
Punk never saw that coming.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Counter from Orton.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Uh-oh, we know what's going through the Viper's mind.
A suplex on the table.
This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
Stomping the hell out of his opponent.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste. Check out the springboard. Lariat.
Self-professed faith driving Punk. Pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, neither one of these men plans to acquiesce. Not now, apparently not ever.
Orton has him in his clutches.
What a powerful belly-to-belly.
Randy Orton about to go to that place. A place where there's no pain, no injured leg, nothing but pure evil.
But a counter power slam. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Incoming! Oh, the high risk does not pay off.
And he counters. Wicked kick. Into a sleeper hold. What a neck breaker. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Elbow drop to the heart.
Driven by self-righteous vengeance, Punk simply delivering the punishment he promised Orton.
I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Makes the cover. He kicks out somehow.
Orton can't be happy that he was almost down for the count, and we all know what happens when the Viper's not happy.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Orton!
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Oh, into the pin attempt.
2. Wins. Randy Orton has finally bested CM Punk.
The winner of this match, Randy.
As personal a battle as you'll see in WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage imaginable.
Faith. That has been the buzzword for Punk. That faith is what Punk considers his guiding light as he continues down this path of darkness and self-proclaimed vengeance against Orton. Introducing a boot to the face. CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring. After that attack on the apron, there is no way we're seeing them leave this arena without medical assistance.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's. Potting him in the corner for something here.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
From above!
From way up. Oh, we got that scouted. Answers back on Orton. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Lift off. Dominating hammer strike. And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's going to have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is red, due to both the pain and the seething anger he's feeling right about now. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up, RKO! Punk's faith beginning to falter as the Viper starts to chip away.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Ascending to the top rope. Flying. Wow, cross body.
Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act.
Face first. Set up. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
What a way to shatter out.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at.
Can he put it away? Fending off a 2 count there. He's still in this.
Punk dodges out in time.
Orton with a fence press, and now unloading rights on his opponent. Every strike more devastating than the last. Trading counters here.
Point of the elbow to the nose.
Middle rope forearm on point.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. Hammerlock now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen.
He might have him.
Quick thinking breaks the pin.
Sewn up.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
So much tension applied to the leg.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. The hardest part of the ring. Whip back into the ring. Oh, caught by the back elbow.
venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
And planted them with a well-executed DDT.
Gets driven into the corner.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
CM Punk, stop that.
Oh, we know what's coming. Orton. KO! Is it enough to overcome?
Into the cover. Oh, and he just kicked out.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another one.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
Counters right into the breadbasket.
Thumped with a big blow.
Nice sit-up powerbomb.
And into the corner he goes.
Boom! What a right.
Punk knee in the corner, followed by a clothesline. Absorbing all of that attack in the midsection.
And Punk and Orton going at it.
And now Punk on the defensive. Can he stop this from being cinched in?
He's in a bad position now. And he very quickly counters.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
And his hand is taking even more damage.
Crack your knuckles. We've got a Donnybrook here. And this match is swiftly turning into a lockdown drag-out affair. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Shot kick. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the whole room out of nowhere. Boom.
Impressive awareness from him. Tremendous reflexes.
Suplex. What a way to capitalize on the mistake.
CM Punk looking to finally finish what he believes Orton started. CM Punk looking to end things here. Got to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
And this has to be it.
Two. No, my, that was close.
Orton escaping by the skin of his teeth with that one. He has to think that was too close for comfort.
And Punk wasn't to swallow the fences, but it wasn't good enough. And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't... Punk's had enough. He's
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
one response after another. Back and forth we go. Self-professed faith driving Punk. Pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, neither one of these men plans to acquiesce. Not now, apparently not ever.
Orton getting worked on right now.
Yeah, Punk.
What a crossbody.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand. And he tosses it back in now. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. Here we go. Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Muscling out of a double underhook.
Counts it into an Alabama slam.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Orton fending that off.
Blink and you miss it. Power slam by Orton.
Orton. Will that close Punk out?
There's two. Orton wins. Randy Orton has finally CM Punk.
The winner of this match, Randy Orton.
After all the mind games, all the attacks, Randy Orton has to feel a sense of relief now. Has to feel like CM Punk is finally in the rear view.
Punk may be in Orton's rear view, but believe me, neither one of these men is going to forget the physical and mental battle they just had. Nor is Punk going to forget what happens when you wage war against the Viper, especially an absolutely furious Viper.